Give me the book of Romans 10 and 1. The brother always speaks highly on a high level in the spirit of the Most High. And just like the priest Zaaqan said, Israel, it's going to get better for us. This is not the end for us. All right? It's going to get better for us. Okay? You do have some hope. All right? Because the so-called Europeans, okay, they the ones who twisted your mind into thinking, okay, that you can do what you want to do and you can be, okay, what you want to do. They're the ones who gave you that choice, okay, of questioning, okay, your gender. They're the ones who gave you that choice, okay, of doing what you want to do. But it's going to get better, Israel. It's going to get better. Thus saith the Most High. Okay, because good days are coming. Give me the book of Romans 10. You give the book of Matthew 24 and 4. Good days are coming. Okay, thus saith the Most High. But you can't go out like this, Israel. This is the best. Do you mean to tell me that this is the best that America has to offer for you? Okay, our people have gotten into a vortex, okay, where they feel that when they go to work, come home, go to school, you have babies, they feel that that's it and that's all that you have to do. Okay, but it's a better day coming for us, okay, if you just cooperate with the Most High. Give me the book of Romans, the 10th chapter, start the first verse, King.
The book of Romans, chapter 10, verse 1. Brethren, my heart's desire and prayer to God for Israel is that they might be saved.
Yeah, Paul said this. He said his heart's desire, okay, is for Israel that we may be saved. Somebody needs some saving on this earth, man. Okay, the word saving just means rescuing. Okay, our people have been downtrodden for so long, they don't know what it feels like. Y'all look at us like we're crazy and we don't know what the hell we're talking about. Okay, our people have been downtrodden for so long, they feel that it's wrong. You're used and accustomed, okay, to being on the bottom of every damn body. Okay, when you have the men that come out here and try to correct you, okay, and try to correct you in measure of righteousness, okay, like the Most High sent us out here to do, you look at us like we're crazy and we don't know what we're talking about and there's something wrong with us. Okay, you've been so used to being on the bottom, okay, and being downtrodden, okay, that it just doesn't make any sense to you anymore to have hope. You feel that it's wrong for brothers to come out here and tell you who you are, your royal people, your kings, your princesses. You black women, there's hope out here. You don't have to dress the way that you're dressing. You feel there's something wrong with them. But that damn white man come out here and he tell you what to eat, how to dress, how to discipline your damn kids, and you have no problem with that. We're our own best. We're in each other's way, man. Okay? We're in each other's way. Okay? And Satan knows also that his time is up and his time is coming. Okay? We only got a short time left on this earth yet. Okay? But nothing has worked for the black man here in America. You can do what you want to do. Nothing has worked for us, man. Okay? An African American Day parade, that's just a couple of hours of just getting off the tension, you're supporting one another, okay? But your damn enemy is right beside you. Right. Okay? Like the priest just said, okay, listen, he excluded us for so long, for so many years, okay? Why the hell should there be an exclusion for him, okay, in something that you're having today? This is what we don't understand. The same man that brought you over here, okay, to America, that then raped, robbed, and lynched, okay, picture this right here, brother, is the same man that's in your face today, man. Haven't you ever heard of infiltration, okay, and gentrification? This is the same thing that the so-called Europeans, okay, have been feeding you for years, man. This is a damn joke right here, man. Okay, this is a joke, okay? How is it that it's an African-American parade? Let's break that down, Imam. First of all, let's look at that, brother. They asking you for months, don't support the African Day Parade, okay, Azariah, on Fayetteville Street. Let's look at that. Let's examine that, okay, Officer Azariah. First of all, you're not African. Let's get that number one, okay? And you're not an American. That's number two, okay? So what you gotta understand is this. Nothing has worked for us, man, okay? And these scriptures that's in the Bible validate everything that we're going through. This is a black man's book right here. Okay, give me Colossians 1:26. This is a black man's book right here. Okay, the so-called white man has twisted the book and thinking that white people wrote it. Okay, but when you read the scriptures, okay, thoroughly, okay, you'll know that here in these last days that the Most High is awakening your spirit and awakening your soul. Okay, because we are living in the last days that Christ spoke about, brother. And it can behoove you to get yourself together in these last days, but you gotta ask yourself, how? Okay, the pastors in the church, they getting money from you, they lying, okay, and have you still doing the same thing. But listen up real good, hold that, King, and listen up real good from the top again for the brother. Come on.
The book of Romans, chapter 10, verse 1. Brethren, my heart's desire and prayer to God for Israel is that they might be saved.
Yeah, listen, somebody needs some saving, brother. Okay? The things that we have went through in this society is incomparable, okay? And it's unmentionable, okay? And it's incomparable against all odds, okay? The same way that Pharaoh, okay, had the children of Israel in slavery and he's trying to get rid of us. Okay, it's the same way that the Europeans been trying to get rid of us for years, man. Okay, and when you read the Bible thoroughly, it says the more that they try to get rid of us, Zephaniah, that's the more we multiply. Okay, back in the 60s, a man came out with heroin, trying to destroy us. During the Vietnam War, we was experiments over there in Vietnam, okay, for the poppy pills and the heroin. That's dismantled, okay, the whole black administration of the family, man. Once you take the black man out of the damn household, and this was well calculated amongst the Europeans and the government as well too, man. Okay, because prior to that, okay, during the time of segregation was the height of the riches, okay, of the black people, man. That's you think the Europeans and the so-called white man wanted to see that, man? Right. Okay, so fresh, okay, out of slavery, okay, off of what? Okay, when they so-called during Juneteenth, okay, when they freed the Negroes out of slavery, we started figuring things out for ourselves, man. We started building our own societies. Okay, we started inventing the little things more. So what did they have to come out of? No, we can't keep them together. Okay, we can't keep this group of people together. We got to get that man out of the house and we got to separate him. So what they did, okay, they came up with a war called the Vietnam War, and it's recorded in the Bible. Listen up, brother, come on.
Verse 2, for I bear them record that they had a zeal of God.
Yeah, the Most High said, listen, our people got a zeal, okay, of him. Okay, meaning our people are into everything, man. Being a Muslim, that never worked. Being a Jehovah's Witness, that never worked. Okay, being a 5% Zion bar, you know that didn't work. Okay, but the Most High's called us back in these last days because while we're living in the time of the end, brother. Okay, the Most High said this. He said he's going to set forth his apostles last. Okay, we already had Malcolm. Okay, we already had guys like Joshua, okay, Jeremiah, guys in the past, but the Most High said in these last days he's going to set forth his apostles last, okay? You know your past ain't telling the damn truth. Right. Every time you turn around, somebody getting arrested for robbing the hell out of our own damn people. How the hell you going to see things like that and you're still going to damn church the next damn day? Anything goes in these churches, man. Read Colossians 1:26 and I'm going to come back to you. Come on.
Even the mystery.
Yeah, what's one of the mysteries? Okay, this is not Christ right here, man. Okay, the only time our people have a problem with it, okay, is when you say that this is not Christ. Okay, and when you prove out of the Bible, okay, that Christ is, okay, was, and still is a so-called black man. Okay, those are facts. All right, but nobody protests this picture right here, brother. Okay, through time, okay, your grandmother still got it. Well, I know he's black, okay, but I still do. What the hell you still got it up there for, man? Okay, that's blaspheming of the Heavenly Spirit. And these Europeans, they painted a really good, okay, criteria, okay, called whitewashing, and they whitewashed our people's mind as well, too. We can get the color of Christ, brother. Just stick around, okay? Come on.
Even the mystery.
Most High said, listen, he said, even the mystery, okay, that's been what?
Even the mystery, which has been hid from ages.
Yeah, the Most High said this. He said, even the mystery, okay, that's been hid, okay, from ages, okay, is coming out. Okay, is that what? That Christ isn't a so-called European. Okay, during the 1400s, okay, this man did a what? A wonderful work. Okay, he went around during the Renaissance period, okay, and he painted, okay, our Lord and Savior as being himself. Don't you know nobody else did that, man? When Pharaoh had us in slavery, called us the children of Israel. When the Babylonians had us in slavery, they called us the children of Christ. Okay, nobody else went around and called us niggas and out our damn name except for this European. When you read the book of Daniel, Daniel said this is the worst man, okay, to ever put his hands, okay, on us, man. And the Most High said what? We're his treasure. Okay, and the so-called white man got something that belonged to the Most High, and the Most High wants it back. Come on.
Even the mystery.
Most High said, even the mystery. Okay, the Most High wants his treasure back. Okay, and he describes us to a T in the Bible. He calls us what? His favorite. He calls us the apple of his eye. Just like the brother just read, we're the light, okay, and the salt of the earth. The Most High said this man has gotten and captured, okay, it's something that belongs to him, okay, and that's us. That's the Most High's treasure, and the Most High wanted it back, man. Come on.
Even the mystery.
Most High said, even the mystery, come on.
Which has been hid.
This is something that's been hid, okay, for how long?
From ages.
For ages. Okay, that's the reason why you see so many brothers now, okay, on the streets. That's the reason why you see this truth spreading like it is, man. Okay, because we're living in the last days. And Most High said this. He said, have you ever heard this word right here before, brother, in the Bible? A remnant. Okay, and that's not talking about everybody. That's just talking about a part of what? A whole, man. The Most High ain't looking for everybody. Okay, like what they're saying. Okay, we're looking for a few good men, and a lot of black men ain't it. Okay, I'm gonna tell you. Okay, because it takes a real man, okay, to come back here and bring yourself in discipline, okay, yourself spiritually, okay, to do what we're doing, okay? We put everything down. We put away the cigarettes, the wickedness, okay? We put away, okay, the diet and the bad food, okay? We brought ourselves back to the Most High and submitted ourselves to these laws, statutes, and commandments. Come on.
Even the mystery which have been hid from ages.
Something that's been hid, brother. Okay, I know when I was going to school, I didn't hear about Christ being a black man. Okay, I know when I was going to school, I didn't hear about salvation was only for Israel. I know when I was going to church, okay, the pastor was lying, talking about salvation for everybody, but that's not what the Bible says, man. Okay, it's a difference, Captain Yashu, okay, and what the scriptures say, okay, and what your own opinion of belief. Those are two different things right there, okay? And that's the way out here to teach our people that we do got hope, brother. This ain't, look, we can't go out like this, man. Okay, smoking cigarettes, using chemicals, okay, to harm our body. We can't go out like this, man. Okay, if this is the end for us, that means that the damn white man, okay, he got a hell of a day coming. How is he gonna get two? How the hell is up? How's he gonna get two salvations, man? The scriptures say that salvation is already for the Gentiles. You mean to tell me that after all the rape and the robbery that he did across the world, you mean to tell me that he's going and he's getting the same reward as us after he done lynched us and hung us and lied to us and whitewashed and got away with this? But the Most High says what? He says salvation is only for the nation of Israel. So the Most High said this. Okay, you know that, King. I see you over there fumbling. Okay, so the Most High said this. He said what? He said even the mystery that's been hid for ages, okay? He said the mysteries that have been hid from ages is now what?
Even the mysteries which have been hid from ages and from generations.
And from generations, man. Okay? We never heard, I never heard this, okay, when I was growing up in the 70s, man. Okay, that we the chosen people. Okay, but the Most High said in the Apocrypha, he said, listen, he said, as the world gets older, okay, it gets worse, man. Okay? It wasn't like this in the 60s and the 70s. People had some kind of morality and kind of integrity about themselves, man. Okay, now you got these kids out here now, man, gang banging, beating on each other, okay, calling each other names. No respect, okay, for the adults and no respect for authority. Okay, but our people soon, they're going to find out they're going to have to respect the Most High. Okay, either you do or you don't in these last days. Just like he gave us a choice back in the time of the wilderness. Okay, he told Israel, he said, look, I got two choices for you. He said, either you're going to do these laws, okay, and you're going to live, okay, or you don't do them, and here's the end result right here, which you see with all your face. Come on.
But now it's made manifest.
When?
But now it's...
Most High said when?
But now...
Most High said when?
Now...
Most High said when?
Now...
Most High said now, man. It's being what?
It's made manifest.
That's the reason why you see us out here in the corner, brother. And that's the reason why you see so many of us throughout the world, okay, teaching, okay, that the people on the sign right here, Negro, West Indian, Puerto Rican, okay, Haitian, Dominican, Somalian, okay, all the way down to the Mexicans, we are the lost tribes of the nation of Israel. Okay, this is one of the biggest kept secrets, okay, that the white man has over there in British, over there in the Vatican City, okay, amongst the popes. They know exactly who you are, man. Okay, they know who you are. Okay, that's the reason why they put us all in the same ghettos during the time of Rome. Okay, when we were slaves, okay, up under the Roman Empire, okay, which are the Greeks, okay, we was Hellenized. Don't you know they called the same quarters where we lived at, they called those ghettos, man? Because the black Jews were living in, the people of Israel were living in. Go look it up, brother. During the time when the Hellenistic black Romans, okay, which were black Jews when they was living down here, don't you know that they called where we lived at the ghetto, man? As well too. So it isn't a coincidence, okay, that over here in the United States, what do they call, or used to call, where black people live? And now they call it the hood, before they called it what in the 70s? It was the ghetto. Exactly. Because it's somewhere where the Jews, the black Jews used to reside at. Okay, that's why when we came over to America, that's the reason why when the black people used to reside at, they used to say, that's the ghetto right there, man. That's the ghetto. Okay, because they know that's where the black Jews lived at. Come on, King.
Look at Jeremiah chapter 3, verse 23. Truly in vain is salvation hoped for from the hills.
The Most High said this. Okay, I like that. The Most High said this. He said, truly, okay, in vain. Okay, the word vain just means to no avail, meaning no good, man. Okay, meaning that you're doing things. Our people celebrate Mark 7:7. Our people celebrating things, okay, over here in vain. Meaning it weighs nothing. Meaning it is no value. Our people gonna come over here today, okay, show all kind of support. Okay, African American. Africa was named after a white man, Leo Scipio Africanus. Okay, and also at the same time, too, America was named after what? Another white man called America Vespucci. So if you're going to an African American Day parade, okay, you're actually giving that title and celebrating two white men, man. Okay, you'd have better off just calling it a black parade, Osasa, right? Let's call it a black parade, okay, or a colored parade. Okay, but why you gotta give it that name? Okay, African American, because why? The scriptures say we're lost. We're lost to our culture. Strip that from us. Okay, we're lost to our identity. We're lost to who we are. Okay, the so-called white man took that away from us when he brought us over into slavery. He raped us and took that away from us. Okay, for what? For white supremacy, for control, man. Okay, that's why he did. That's why we don't know who we are no more. You ask a black man, okay, who he is, he's gonna give you 1,000 different answers, brother. He gonna say, I'm a black man. Okay, I'm from North Carolina. I'm a Georgian. I'm an Atlantean. Okay, I'm a Brooklynite. I'm a Harlemite. Okay, I come from Detroit. Okay, I'm a Detroitite. Okay, it's ridiculous, man. Those ain't, I ain't ask you where you're from. Okay, I asked you what's your nationality. Okay, what's your ethnicity, brother? Ain't I'm correct? Okay, what's your ethnicity? Okay, that's what I asked you. But the so-called white man has did such a remarkable job on us. We don't even know who the hell we are no more, man. That's the reason why we go around, okay, and we call ourselves everything up under the sun. You don't find that, you don't get that from the other nations, man. They call themselves by who they are, who they identify with. But over here in America, we don't get that. But the scriptures prove that, okay, and it tells you in the Bible that we would react this way. Come on, gang.
Romans chapter 11, verse 1. I say then, hath God cast away his people?
Moses said this, okay? He said, have he cast away his people? Okay, because he had a people on this earth, okay? And it damn sure ain't the Europeans. Look, when you read the Bible, okay, that's what? Singular, okay? Meaning belonging to. Okay, Christ said Matthew 10:5-6, and hold what you got. The Most High said what? He said his people, meaning belonging to. Okay, that's why the Christians got everything all wrong at. They went around the earth, brother, okay, and painted, okay, Christ as being a white man, okay, when originally, brother, you come a little closer and see it, okay, when originally Christ is black, okay? When you read the scriptures, the scriptures tell you that he only came for the nation of Israel, man, and that's us, okay? In these last days, the Most High is telling you that you got to repent, and you got to bring yourselves back to the laws, man. Nothing has worked for us, brother, okay, nothing, okay, being a Jehovah's Witness, okay, becoming a frat brother, okay, going to church, okay, becoming a deacon, none of that has worked for us, brother, but you know the thing that will work for us, okay, us bringing ourselves back to the Most High in these last days.
That's right.
This isn't a white man's book, okay? Every prophet in the Bible, Job, Jeremiah, Isaiah, okay, even King Solomon, even Christ himself, okay, are black men. That's why the scripture that we just read, he said what? He said what? In these last days, okay, this truth is going to come out. Okay, that's the reason why you have brothers on every corner trying to get your attention, okay, trying to tell you to repent in these last days. Come on, King.
The book of Romans chapter 11, verse 1. I say then, has God cast away his people?
He said as he cast away his people. Okay, no matter what nobody say, the Most High has a people, and that's you. Okay, that's why you're on the bottom. That's why you can't do nothing. And the curses only fit our people. Don't you know in the Bible it tells you that we's gonna be brought over into America on slave ships, man? Don't you know the Negroes that were sold in Richmond, Virginia, and through the ports of Mississippi, okay, in Alabama? Okay, don't you know that's recorded in the Bible, man? Don't you know the people that's over there in Africa know that they're different from you? We're not all the same people. Don't you know they know that? Okay, that's the reason why they don't associate themselves with you. It's not the fact that the Africans, okay, they come over here and they hate your guts, okay, because you're over here and you got more than them, okay? It's the fact of who you are. Okay, the reason why the so-called white man does what he does, okay, to you and treats you the way he treats you is not because of the color of your skin. If that's the case, then look how many damn Arabs, okay, look how many damn Arabs and the people that got dark skin, do they get treated like us, brother? Okay, do they get treated like us? Hell no, man. Okay, it's a difference. How come we're the only, we built this country up from scratch? Okay? You would think that they'll have more respect. Okay? You think that they will give us more, okay, than the way they treat us, man. Okay? We built this country up from scratch, man. Okay? But why do we get treated like we do, brother? Okay? Those are some of the questions that you got to ask yourself. Only the Bible can answer. Come on.
Have God cast away his people? God forbid.
The Most High said he forbid, man. Okay? The Most High put us on the bottom for a particular reason and for a particular time. Okay, now the Most High saying it's time for us to wake up out of sleep, okay, that we're in, okay, because we're living in the last days, brother, okay, we're living in the last days. Christ is about to make his second debut on this earth. We're about to make a second exodus out of this place called Egypt. Does the Most High says America's Egypt in the Bible? Yes, he does. Come on, King.
The book of Matthew, chapter 10, verse 5.
There you go.
These 12 Jesus sent forth and commanded them, saying, go not into the way of the Gentiles.
Yeah, so listen, Christ gave his disciples, okay, they got bullets in these holsters today. The Most High said this. He said, listen, Christ gave his 12 disciples a commandment. Okay, he said, these 12, okay, Christ sent forth. Who was the 12 guys who always hung out with Christ? It was his 12 what? His 12 disciples. Am I correct? Okay, but he gave them a strict commandment. Come on.
These 12 Jesus sent forth and commanded them, saying, go not into the way of the Gentiles and into any city of the Samaritans.
Yeah, so Christ gave his 12 disciples a strict commandment, okay, on this particular day, okay, that he was talking to them. He said, don't go, okay, into the way of the Gentiles, meaning any other nation, okay, but he said, go back to Matthew 24:4. He said, but strictly, okay, he's going to tell them what to do. Come on.
But go rather.
He said, but go rather. To who?
To the lost sheep.
Who's lost, brother? That's the word we're going to stick by. There you go, kid. Okay, the Most High said, but go rather, okay, to the who?
To the lost sheep.
We're lost, brother. Okay, to identity. Okay, that's the reason why you get over 1,000 different answers when you ask one black man his nationality. Christ knew who he came for. Christ knew who to tell 12 disciples to go to. Just like we're on the highways and the byways telling our people today who they are. You're the lost sheep. You're not a Muslim. Okay, you're not an FOI. You're not a Fruit of Islamite. Okay, you're not a 5%. You're not, okay, one of those brothers from the city of Mecca. Okay, and peace God. Yeah, we're gods. We once were gods, okay, but now you got brothers out here, okay, that's under these deplorable conditions, but we're going to get our power back sooner than later. Come on.
But go rather.
He said, but go rather. He gave him an answer. Come on.
To the lost sheep.
We're lost, brother. We established that. Come on.
Of the house of Israel.
He said, go to the lost sheep of the house of Israel. Okay, and the hope is coming up. Okay, we're going to read it on through. He said, but go rather to the lost sheep of the house of Israel. That's us, brother. Okay, the scriptures to a T. Okay, it's fixed, and it tells you, and it describes, okay, the conditions that we're going through. Slavery, okay, how the black woman was going to be in these last days, how the black man was going to leave his household in these last days. The food that we eat is no good, okay? Slave master beating the hell out of us, man, and hanging us. He said, but what? Go to the lost sheep of the house of Israel, say what, King?
And as ye go,
he said, as you go, like we're saying, brother,
preach, say, the kingdom of heaven is at hand.
Also, I said this, brother. He said, preach. Okay, the kingdom of heaven is at hand. That excluded everybody else except for us, brother. Okay, he said, preach the kingdom of heaven. Somebody needs to be saved. Out of all the conditions that we've been through, okay, the word save means rescuing, man. We need rescuing. Okay, in these last days. Okay, the things that America, the things that the earth, okay, has levied towards us, nobody could withstand that. Oh, give me Deuteronomy 7:6. Nobody could withstand that, man. We got to be a hell of a people, okay, to withstand slavery, man, and still here. You mean to tell me that you and I, we're still talking, okay, after our foreparents went through all that hell and atrocities and we done built up America, they tried to kill us in the 70s, man. We got to be a special people, just like the Most High says, man. Read Deuteronomy 7:6 and I'm going to come back to you.
For thou art a holy people.
The Most High said this, brother. What's your name? Terry. Always remember this, Terry. Okay, hold tight. Come on.
For thou art a holy people.
The Most High said we are true people. Okay, we're holy people, Terry. We're the same people that went through the Red Sea with Moses. Okay? Terry. T. Jerry.
Terry.
Okay.
Dirk. Derry. Yeah.
Derry. I got you, King. Okay, I don't want to mispronounce your name, man. I appreciate the fact you standing here and you soaking up the spiritual wisdom from the top.
For thou art a holy people.
The Most High said we are holy people. Okay, by looking at us now, you would never think that. Okay, but we're coming back to our nationality slowly but surely. Why do you think the word king, okay, is so loosely said these days, man, amongst black people? Okay, hey king, what's going on? Hey sis, hey princess, hey what's going on? Why do you think that's so loosely, okay, amongst the black community now? Only damn word king we used to use back in the day was Martin Luther King. Okay, that was it. Okay, but to call and greet each other king, okay, that's embedding a spiritual, psychological effect in you that you are better than who the damn white man tells you to be, man.
Right.
Okay, Negro, West Indian, Puerto Rican, you're a Negro. The North American Indians, the natives over there, called them what? Red people, called them wetbacks, called them savages, man. The hell we gonna be a damn savage when Columbus came over here and wiped out half the population of the natives, man. So who's the savage and who's not the savage? You understand what I'm saying, brother? How the hell can the so-called Europeans, okay, call us the N-word, okay, N-I-G-G-E-R, and keep it clean today, okay, but they go around the earth and kill, rape, rob, put drugs in your community, bank guns, shoot up every damn body, put out systems out here to kill you, okay, make abortion clinics. So well, I think that word nigga fit him more than any damn body.
Wipe out animals?
Okay, wiping out animals, okay, got the animals, okay, in captivity. So how in the hell is he gonna call us niggas, okay, but the acts and the proof, okay, of how he conduct himself, okay, is worse than what the hell he called us, okay? Who's the real nigga and who's not? Come on.
For thou art a holy people unto the Lord thy God. The Lord thy God hath chosen thee.
Moses said what? He did what?
Chosen thee.
Moses said he chose us, brother. That don't mean nobody else, man. And Moses said he chose us to be what?
A special people.
Moses said he chose us to be a special people, man. Okay? Who would you rather go see? Gladys Knight or Betty White? Brother, who would you rather go see? Patti LaBelle or Bette Midler? Okay? And I'm going back, okay, because I don't want to update it. Okay? Well, who would you rather hear on the guitar? Mick Jagger, okay, or Jimi Hendrix? Okay? Who would you rather go see play basketball? Larry Bird or Michael Jordan? Okay? Who would you pay to go see in boxing? Muhammad Ali? Or, say it again?
Ali, but he.
You're right, that's right. Right. Who would you rather go see? Even till today, Mike Tyson is about 100 years old, Captain Yashu. He'll sell a pay-per-view fight out. Okay? Do you think Peter McNeely can do that, brother? Okay, you think he can do that? Nah, man. Okay, Mike Tyson, 50 damn years old. Old right? Okay, but he's still, okay, he's 61. Oh, okay, yeah, I think y'all close in age. That's the reason why you can relate to that. But that's besides the point. But listen, he's 61 years old. And the man, and look, he fought Roy Jones Jr., Captain Yashu, and Roy Jones Jr. said, damn, I ain't been hit that long in about 30 years, man. He said, Mike still got it. Okay, the Most High said, we're what?
A holy people unto the Lord thy God.
Most High said, we're holy people, man. Okay? Nobody, the white man ain't teach us a damn thing, man. He just taught us how to be evil to one another, how to commit genocide to one another, okay, how to be mean and sell drugs, okay, no family structure, no morals, no integrity against each other, okay, but the white man ain't teach us nothing, man. Okay, this place is already built, okay, before Columbus got here. Okay, the slaves that came during in the 1600s over there in Richmond, Virginia, okay, off the ports, okay, of Georgia and Mississippi, this place is already constructed, man, and already had civilization already here. Okay, when the slaves got up the slave ships, brother, they go to a technical school like Locke and say, okay, well, this is the school right here. Okay, Officer Zaaqan. Okay, when the slaves get off the ship, they're gonna go to that school right there, the technical community college, okay, for 4 years, and then we're gonna put them to work. They didn't do that, brother. When they got off them ships, they went straight to work, brother. Okay, and built up the society. Nobody else can do that, King. Come on.
For thou art a holy people unto the Lord thy God.
That's right. The Most High said, we are holy people, okay, unto himself. Come on.
The Lord thy God hath chosen thee.
Ooh, the Most High said he chose us, brother. Don't forget that, man. Come on.
To be a special people.
The Most High said he chose us to be a special people, man. Okay? Don't you know in the wilderness, the Most High said he fed the Israelites, the Hebrews, angels' food, man. Don't you know nobody can brag and boast about that, man? That we actually ate. Think about that, brother. We ate manna. Okay, angels' food, the food that he feed the angels with, man. We ate manna, man. Angels' food. Okay, the so-called white man can't brag and boast about that. Okay, nobody else can brag. The Chinese, they damn sure can't brag and boast. They feeding you green chicken in the hood, man. Okay, the Most High said he fed us manna. He's the only one, okay, that always came to our rescue, man. Okay, that's the reason why he always refers back to Egypt. Okay, when he always say he's gonna return, okay, and get us out of this captivity. So the Most High saying this, sis, he said, we're a special people, okay? Nobody does nothing like us, sis. Okay, they can't dance like us. Okay, we got swag. Okay, no nations on this earth. Okay, there you go, sis. No nations on this earth. Okay, we do the things that we do. We the mathematicians. Okay, we the greatest people on this earth. We created everything out of the elements, man. Okay, that's how we are. That's the reason why they had to break up segregation. Okay, because not only did you have Black Wall Street, okay, that was during that time, but you had every city across the United States that was thriving, even over here in Durham. Okay, you had the first Black Wall Street over here in Durham. Okay, and so the one over there in Tulsa, Oklahoma, they was just a duplicate and a copycat, okay, of Black Wall Street. Okay, we had our own banks, we had our own schools, we had our own doctors, okay, we had our own hospitals, we had our own farm irrigation systems, Joshua, okay? We had our own farming and irrigation systems, okay? There was a doctor in Chicago, since I know y'all can appreciate this, okay? Y'all know y'all can appreciate this. There was a doctor by the name of Dr. Daniel Williams, okay, that was in Chicago. During the time, okay, when Dr. Daniel Williams, okay, when he was born, okay, there was a segregation, okay, of hospitals. You had the white hospitals, okay, you had your coloreds where we couldn't go in through the front of the hospital, okay, the doctors would look at us after a certain time, okay, because back then it was whites first. Okay, but what this man did, okay, black man named Dr. Daniel Williams, he said, man, enough is enough. Okay, he constructed a hospital, okay, in Chicago, okay, just for black people, okay, just for black people, and he made it not only out of a doctor's school, okay, but he was the first open heart surgeon, okay, as well, too, Dr. Daniel Williams. Fun fact, so the Most High said, we're special people, come on.
It's the book of 2 Samuel chapter 7, verse 23. And what nation in the earth is like thy people?
Yeah, the Most High said this, he said, what nation, okay, on this earth, okay, is like us. Nobody do it better than us, man. The so-called Europeans, they know that if there was a case where, okay, we were such a degraded people, okay, the only thing we do is lazy and we're shiftless, okay, so why don't they give us a first-class, one-way ticket, okay, back to where they got us from, okay, in Southwest Africa. You mean to tell me as much as the Europeans, they like sending people home, you mean to tell me they didn't send us home yet? We're lazy, shiftless people. We're good for nothing. We don't do nothing. Okay, all we do is sit around and we on welfare. Okay, we eat up all the food. We all the food stamps. Our kids, they don't know nothing. But send us the hell home then, man. If that's the case, then little sis, okay, then send us home then. You understand what I'm trying to say? We're the greatest people on this earth, like the Bible says. We're different, okay, from all nations, man. You got a different spirit. Don't ever let these Europeans tell you, okay, that we're the same. It's never been that way. Okay, you've always were greater than people. You've always were greater, okay, than the other nations. Not only the damn white man, but everybody else, man. We're the inventors of all things, and the Most High says that we're the formers of everything, and I'm going to prove it to you today. Come on.
And what one nation in the earth is like thy people?
Yeah, the Most High said, what nation, okay, on this earth is like us, man? That's the reason why we do everything. Look at Sha'Carri Richardson. Okay, look how fast. I remember seeing a video of her, King. She was running so fast, I had to look at my remote and thought it was on 3 times the speed. But I looked at the remote and it wasn't. That's just how fast the sister, and she was running past. There was one point she stumbled. Coming out the gate, she stumbled. She got herself together. Everybody was ahead of her. And then her sister took off, man, like, that's us, man. You don't see no Europeans doing stuff like that, man. You damn sure don't see no Chinese people doing that. They don't got that same spirit like us, man. Okay? She took off fast, man, like lightning. Okay? That's the spirit that the Most High gave us, man. You've always been better than all nations. You've always been superior, okay, than all people. Okay? And these Europeans, they know it too. So the Most High said, what?
Even like Israel, who God went to redeem for a people to himself.
Yeah. The Most High said, listen, even like Israel, okay, who the Most High redeemed to a people like itself. Let me show you one picture, okay, of our brother, okay, real quick while I got you here, okay, William Shakespeare. They taught you that William Shakespeare, okay, was on this planet. Okay, but William Shakespeare, okay, according to the myth, okay, about William Shakespeare was, okay, a so-called black man. Even in the play Romeo and Juliet, it's very rare that we teach this, okay? We get a chance to teach this, okay? Even in the play Romeo and Juliet, okay, William Shakespeare came out and said, okay, he talked about Juliet's skin color, okay, and he said that her skin is just as dark as the night, okay? So you know what? Martin did a play, okay, way back in the day, and they made a play called Romeo and Juliet, but he had it right though. Okay, because William Shakespeare was a black man, and William Shakespeare just wrote about the two black people being in love. Okay, this is a picture of William Shakespeare. Okay, get some more about that. Give me Beethoven while I read these scriptures. So the Most High said this. He said, we're a special people, okay, unto himself. This is history that is not going to be taught. Okay, oh look, you got some people over there teaching this today. I want you to bring them over here, and we're going to sign them up to this camp right here. This is a picture right here, sis, okay, of Beethoven. Okay, you can get a little closer. Okay, this is a picture right here of Beethoven. Okay, one of the greatest composers, okay, on this earth. Beethoven also, okay, was a black man. Okay, but they got you thinking that classical music is corny. They think you got classical music, that's just elevated music, okay, for white people. But look. Let's take a quick stat. Okay, let's take a quick stat, people. Okay, sister. Okay, just look at the statistics. Okay, look at the rock groups. Okay, look at you name one, sis. Look at Led Zeppelin. Okay, the way they play music. Eat a rat. Spit them back. Our people don't think like that. Even at our people's worst moments on the stage, man, the worst thing they do, also I mock is to smoke weed, a little weed. That's about it. And they may jump into the audience. Oh, that's about it. Azariah, that's the most we do. We don't get on the stage banging up $25,000 Fender guitars. Boom, boom, and drinking cat's blood like the guy that just passed away. What was that freak that just passed? Ozzy Osbourne. Yeah, biting bats, drinking urine on stage as a ritual. We don't do. What is he doing? He was what? He was crazy. Yeah, it was crazy. We don't got the spirit like that, sis, because they're different from us. We don't do that. When was the last time you seen Whitney Houston get on stage, even at her worst drug moment? Okay, what about Bobby Brown at their worst drug moment? When did you see them bug out on stage and drink urine? Okay, as crazy as Bobby Brown was, can't sleep at night, I toss and turn. You never seen Bobby do nothing like that. What you say, sis? Huh? You've never seen Bobby. I'm going to show one more thing, sister. Okay? I'm going to hold it here a little bit longer, okay? So the Most High said this. He said, we're a special people. Hey, listen, what you got to understand is this, okay, is that Christ only came and he only died for the nation of Israel. The people that's on this side, the Negroes, West Indian, Puerto Ricans, okay, Haitians, Dominicans, okay, we are the lost sheep of the house of Israel. Okay, according to the Bible, Christ said he only came and died, okay, for the nation of Israel. It tells you in the scriptures, and the reason why, okay, all of this truth is coming out now is because we're living in the last days. Okay, the Most High is telling us to return, okay, back to our identity, return back to your culture, return back to the law, statutes, and commandments. Okay, get the book of Mark. When y'all get the book of Mark 7:7, and I'm gonna ask, oh man, you're right there, huh? I'm gonna give you the book of Mark 7:7. Okay, and little sis, I'm gonna prove something to you right now. I'm gonna ask you a question while you're here, okay? And I appreciate your time. Come on.
The book of Mark, chapter 7, verse 7. Howbeit in vain.
Most I said this little sis. What's your name? Sanaya? Okay, good. That's my granddaughter's name, Sanaya. Okay, that's the spirit. Okay, the Most I said, what? Howbeit. Most I said, howbeit, Sanaya. Okay, he's asking a question. Okay, he said, howbeit. Black Power, brother. I like that shirt. Okay, the Most I said this. He said, what?
Howbeit in vain.
The Most I said this, Sanaya. He said, howbeit. Okay, in vain. Okay, so how big in vain? And the word vain just means no good, meaning it doesn't avail to anything. He said, how be it, okay, in vain, come on.
Do they worship me, teaching for doctrines the commandments of men?
Yeah, the Most High said, how be it, okay, in vain, okay, do our people, okay, teach the doctrines, okay, the commandments, okay, of man. Okay, name some of the holidays out here, little sis. Okay, that our people celebrate. Okay, some of the holidays that's on the calendar. Give me two of them. Name one of the holidays our people celebrate. Give me two of them. Tonight. And you like, you're very bright in school too. That's the reason why I'm picking on you a little bit. Okay, so the Most High said, howbeit in vain do our people, we're going to read it real slow for you. Come on.
Howbeit in vain do they worship me, teaching for doctrines the commandments of men.
I'm going to help you out tonight. Okay, Labor Day, that's coming up. Okay, that's coming up, I think this weekend, if I'm not mistaken. Okay, Labor Day. Okay, give me another one, bro. Okay, that's a holiday. The Most High said, howbeit in vain do they worship me, meaning our people. Go ahead. 4th of July, that's another one. Okay, during the time of 1776, okay, during the time of 1776, we was actually still coming over here as slaves. Okay, because the last slave ship that was, this is a fact, the last slave ship, okay, that was brought over here to America, okay, was in Mobile, Alabama, off the coast in 1816. Okay, and that was, look, 1760, you know that. Okay, the last slave ship that was brought over here, it was in Mobile, Alabama, and they still got the fragments, and they still got the fragments, okay, of that ship. So in 1776, what was we really celebrating? Okay, was we celebrating freedom? Okay, or was it something else particularly behind that? Okay, during the time of 1776, the so-called white man, okay, they were celebrating full control, okay, over the lost sheep, okay, in the house of Israel. That's the reason why they set up the 13 colonies. That's the reason why they put up emancipation laws. They put out, what, amendments. They took the scriptures, okay, and replaced them with amendments, okay, in their own laws, okay. That's what they go by, okay, the amendments, penal code laws. They don't no longer go by the Bible, okay. That's what they go by, sis. Christmas is another one, okay. You can't prove that Christ was born on December the 25th, okay, but you can, he was born during the springtime, which means life, okay, not the dead of winter, okay. When everything is coming out, the green, the springtime, that's Christ represents life. Okay, in the dead of winter, everything is dead. Okay, it tells you he was born during the springtime, during the month of Abib. Okay, finish reading up, King. I'm gonna hold you here a little longer tonight. You're very smart. Come on.
Howbeit in vain do they worship me, teaching for doctrines the commandments of men.
Yeah, the Most High said this tonight. He said, you're teaching our people, not you in particular, or your mom. Okay, he said our people, they teach for doctrines and commandments of man. George Washington's day. Okay, don't you know that George Washington had over 250 slaves of our ancestors? And we'll go downtown Raleigh and we'll go to the mall, the Triangle Center Mall, okay, and fight and scratch each other's eyes out for some damn sheets. It's a George Washington Day sale. Everybody come down and buy white sheets. Don't you know George Washington had over 250 of our forefathers in slavery? All right, here's another one. Also, Thomas Jefferson. Let's start there. All right, Officer Gazette. Thomas Jefferson had over 700 slaves, okay, to this day. But yet and still, you have so many schools, colleges, bridges, that's named after Thomas Jefferson, okay? Not only the Confederate soldiers, sis, okay, that they said, well, take the Confederate flags down. It's for him, so take the Confederate flag. Sam Hill over in UNC, it's a disgrace. Take Sam Hill's Confederate soldier. The whole entire America has to be burnt down. Okay, even Sir Walter Raleigh. Sir Walter Raleigh had slaves. He was Columbus' main captain, Azariah. He was Columbus' main captain that killed millions, not millions, okay, but killed the whole lot of North American Indians in that exploration over here. Okay, finish up. I know you issues. I know you got something. Come on.
For laying aside the commandment of God, ye hold the tradition of men.
Most I said, we lay aside, okay, his commandments, okay, and we hold the tradition of men. The teachers tell you to stand up, salute the flag, country, how you gonna honor a country, okay, that then has your forefathers in slavery? They done whip and rent and pop and put Emmett Till, pick it up right there in Shabbat, okay? You can't honor a country, okay, that has your forefathers in slavery, okay, and still have us in slavery to today. This stuff like this, Deuteronomy 32, okay, 21, you can't forget stuff like this, okay? Even though they want to try to make you forget it, okay? Look, the so-called white man and Europeans, look what happened during the time, yeah, look at him, yeah, that's Satan. Look, during the time of 9/11, sis, that's something that happened recently. Do they ever let you forget that? No, every September, it's coming up. It's coming up. Okay, but why things that happen to us all the time, like Donald Trump, what do you want to do? Donald Trump, what do you want to do? He want to eradicate all the black museums, and he want to take out all the history. Okay, but when it comes to things that's done to them, Sanaya, okay, they don't never forget. Okay, they want to wage war on the nations that done something to them. Okay, but what you got to understand is this. It's recorded in the Bible that we shouldn't forget this because this happened in real time and real life, and it's still happening to us to this day. With this up on the different, who got Deuteronomy? Okay, call it and read it, Ken. Come on.
Book of Deuteronomy, chapter 32, verse 21. And they have moved me to jealousy.
I said we moved from the jealousy. Okay, we moved the Most High to jealousy. Hey, listen, if you, hey, she's safe, sis. Trust me when I tell you, she's safe. The Most High said, okay, she's safe. She enjoying herself. Okay, the Most High said we moved from the jealousy. Come on.
With that which is not God.
The Most High said we moved from the jealousy. Okay, with that which is not Him. Okay, Christmas. Okay, Santa Claus. Here comes Santa Claus. Here comes Santa Claus. Hopping down. No, that's Easter. Okay, that's Easter bunny. Okay, I got him crossed up. Damn, that was a mix. That was a mix right there. Okay, I just say 2 in 1. Okay, but it says, listen, it says what? The Santa Claus song. Okay, Santa Claus come to town. Thank you, sis. And always remember, you're a Hebrew Israelite. Okay, you got to return yourself. So the Most High said, what? Stop at the top.
They have moved me to jealousy.
The Most High said, we moved him to jealousy. We still moving the Most High to jealousy to this day. Come on.
With that which is not God.
This ain't got a damn thing to do with the Heavenly Father. Easter ain't got a damn thing. Christmas, okay, 4th of July ain't got nothing to do with the scriptures. Just leave the Most High's name out of that, man. Don't say that, okay, during Thanksgiving, don't bless and stand around a damn turkey, okay, saying, thank you, I'm thankful for this and that. That's one of the most murderous days, okay, on the calendar. That's when what? John Winthrop waged war, okay, on the Pico Indians, man. It was called the Pico Massacre. Okay, what happened during that time? He waged war on the North American Indians, kicked the head, cut the chiefs' heads off, took them back to himself, okay, tossed it around. That's how soccer came into existence, man. Okay, and they celebrated by making the North American Indians go and get turkeys, man. They sat there and ate, and what? The cranberry sauce represents the blood, okay, of the North American Indians. The head that chopped off the turkey represents the chiefs, okay, and what? The stuffing represents what? The damn guts that he was stomping, okay, out of us, okay? You ever ask yourself, why do they stuff a turkey?
I don't know, but
And why do they put cranberry sauce? Cranberry, that tastes, look, when I was doing that, that's the worst combination. What the? Cranberry sauce, along with stuffing, along with turkey, Captain Yashawan, that's the worst combination, and it's nasty, man. Okay? It's just that we've been accustomed to doing so wrong, we want to make it right. You know, we want to make it good. You understand what I'm trying to say? It's disgusting, man. But every time you put stuffing, cranberry sauce, and you slice up that damn turkey, okay, you're giving homage, okay, to what? Okay, you're giving homage, okay, to your dead brothers and sisters. Come on, King.
They have moved me to jealousy.
Moses said, we moved him to jealousy, even to this day. Come on.
With that which is not God.
With that which is not the Heavenly Father. Okay, come on.
They have angered me with their vanities.
Moses said, we angered him. Okay, with his vanity, with our vanities, man. Okay, black people in the ghetto, okay, shooting up each other, okay, and selling illegal drugs to one another, okay, just to get material things, man. You see your brother Big Mike riding around, okay, in a damn Phantom Rolls Royce, okay, it don't matter what he did to get it. You want some of that too. I want that car too. Even if you gotta kill your own brother, okay, the sacrifice to get that money, to get that material wealth, man. Our people do it. The so-called white man pit us against each other. He's the one, okay, who ushered in genocide, okay, against our people. If it wasn't no guns that he made the guns, how would we shoot one another up, man? Black people, well, it ain't our fault. It ain't the white man's fault. You got Big Mike and Big T shooting up one another in the hood. We can't blame the white man for everything. Like, hell, we can't. Okay, if it wasn't for pharmaceutical companies making drugs, okay, how would fentanyl exist? Okay, when was the last time cops busted into a black man's neighborhood in the projects in a black neighborhood, okay, and confiscated 10 tons of fentanyl? Okay, when did that happen? Okay, that has never happened. If it wasn't for no fentanyl lab, and he's so crazy, okay, if it wasn't for fentanyl labs, okay, no one will be killing themselves. We got a fentanyl problem, okay, here in America. You know, there's too much fentanyl going around, okay? Well, tear lives down, man. Tear lives down. It's too much killing and violence with guns here in America. Start making the guns, man. It's just that simple, man. But the white man is about material wealth. It tells you about that. Come on, King.
I will move them to jealousy, which those which are not a people.
So I said he gonna move us to jealousy, okay, but those which are not a people, man. Moses warned us during the time of Egypt, and we got in the wilderness. He said, if y'all don't do what y'all gotta do, he said, y'all see them people up there in the caves that was chased up there a long time ago, they're gonna be ruling over y'all. Okay, you know what we did with Moses? We waved our hands, we laughed. How them people, they ain't gonna never be over us, man. Those are cave people, man. You talking about Esau? Okay, the guy that we chased, okay, up there in the mountains. And Moses, you crazy, man. Them people ain't gonna be over us, man. You crazy? Point in case. Look where we at right now, brother. Point in case. Look what Moses told us these things would happen, man. Okay? And now we got the so-called Europeans up over us according to the Bible. Okay? Because of what? Because of our hard heads and stiff necks. But we do got hope, brother. Okay? We got to bring ourselves back to these laws, statutes, commandments of the Bible. Okay? And we got to do what the Heavenly Father says do in these last days. The hell with man and the hell with your damn lying pastor, man. Okay? You got to do, okay, what's right according to the scriptures and not our own vain opinion. Come on.
I will provoke them to anger with a foolish nation.
I said he's going to provoke us to anger with old foolish people, man. Okay? Who can that fit more, okay, than the Europeans today, man? They're a bunch of foolish people. They taught our people foolishness, man. What man, look, point case, what man would make a TV, okay, with a volume knob on it and make silent movies? Stupid, man. Who the hell does that? Who does that? How the hell you gonna make silent movies? The volume is right there on the TV where you can turn it up and you're supposed to listen to everybody. Okay, he's gonna make silent movies and you busting your damn brain. Okay, you're getting an aneurysm trying to figure out, okay, lip syncing and you trying to figure out what they say. That's only a fool, man. Okay, we're in space. Okay, we going to outer space. We're already in space. Earth is dangling in space. It ain't outer space, man. Okay, somebody in a place, you gotta smoke cigarettes and he makes cigarettes and you gotta warn it. Next thing you know, you're in a hospital, okay, for all kind of ailments, man. Only a fool would do these things and what to do what, okay, and what, kill himself, okay, create chemicals, okay, that's gonna harm himself, poison the water. You got oil wells, you're digging down in the earth, down in off the shores of Texas, and down off the Florida shores, down in Fort Lauderdale, okay, and you digging, you got oil wells down, and next thing you know, you got an oil spill. Everybody don't drink the water. The water's poison. It's poison. You're drilling oil down there. Okay? That's a fool, man. That's a fool. That's it on that? Oh, okay. All right, what you got? Hold on. I'm gonna pull a couple more. Hey, pre-shot. Hey, pre-shot, who coming up next? I'm gonna pull two more, and that's gonna be it. I don't want to hog up all the time. Come on with it. Okay, Psalms 83. Come on, listen up real good, King. Thank you for listening. Come on.
The book of Psalms, chapter 83, verse 2. For lo, thine enemies make a tumult.
There you go. The Most High said this, brother. Okay, stick around. Okay, got another dynamic speaker coming up. He's going to bring you to another level of knowledge. So the Most High said this about the other nations. He said the other nations make a tumult, meaning a pact, okay, together. And this is going to explain a lot. Come on.
And they that hate thee,
oh, there you go right there. Okay, the key word right there. Your pastor ain't going to tell you about it. He said they, meaning the other nations. Okay, they that hate us. It's nothing, look, it's nothing strange. Okay, it is nothing, okay, shocking, okay, to us. Okay, when we see the things that's going on in society. The Most High said, wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of their times. You notice the Most High said, wisdom and knowledge shall keep you stable, okay, in these last days. He didn't say your checkbook and your bank account, okay? Because that's what people rely on, okay, in these times, is their checkbook and their bank account. The Most High said two things, wisdom and knowledge. Because anybody can go out here and accumulate money unrighteously and be a fool with it and lose it all, man. Just because you got a lot of money in your pocket don't make you wise, okay, make you smart. Okay, you can buy a bunch of drugs with it. Okay, you can go off and you can do something foolish with it. So that can't be the answer to life, okay, is that you don't have no money, okay, in your pocket. The damn white man got that and he's still a damn homosexual, man. He don't like women, okay? Okay, the Most High said two things, wisdom and knowledge, okay? Not your bank account and how much hours you can work in overtime, man. Okay, because anybody can accumulate riches. Okay, but it's the wisdom and the knowledge, okay, that's gonna preserve you in these last days. Come on.
And they that hate thee have lifted up the head.
Yeah, they always lift up their head against us, man. Okay, walk around proud, man, like they know so damn much, man. Okay, but the Most High said these last days, the prophets ain't gonna be pushed in the corner no longer, like Martin Luther King compromised the truth. Okay, Malcolm X was the only one sincere, but he compromised as well too. Like the leaders, Louis Farrakhan, like you got these old fake pastors out here today. Okay, old pastor this week got busted. Okay, I forgot his name. Okay, but when they took a picture of him, he forgot to put that piece, okay, in the middle of his head, man. He looked like Bozo the damn clown, man. Okay, but when they showed him Captain Yashu, okay, on one of his church flyers, he had a full head of hair. I'm sorry. He had a full head of hair. And they showed him on that mugshot after he went to jail, Captain Yashu. Man, that man looking like Homie the Clown, man. I said, damn, did they arrest Homie the Clown? Okay, but that damn sure don't look like the guy, okay, the billionaire that lived down in Atlanta, Georgia. Okay, so he said what? He said what? Wisdom and knowledge, okay, never trust no pastor either. Come on, Gary.
They have taken crafty counsel.
Also, I said this, they have taken crafty counsel, meaning they sat and they thought about this thing. Okay, the drugs in the community. Okay, the eradication, okay, of the black woman's firstborn baby. Okay, the way that they put the systems out here that's against the black man. And I'm going to say this also. Remember two things, okay? Vietnam War, brother. Okay, that was the beginning of the end, okay, of the black family as we know it. Okay, because before that, okay, the North American Indians, the natives, the Puerto Ricans, okay, the Mexicans, the black people that lived in Harlem and Detroit, okay, places like that, we were together. Okay, so these damn Europeans, they saw that, they said, hell no. Okay, they all to themselves, they got businesses, they got airports, they got movie theaters, they even got their own hospitals treating each other with herbs. Okay, they don't want to use our medications. Oh, we got to put an end to this right here. We got to put an end to this right here. And you know what, to today, okay, the so-called Europeans, they do the same exact thing to us today, only except we've accepted them, okay, into our circle, okay? Integration was the worst thing that happened to us as a people. Right. Okay? We never benefited and we still don't benefit from integration. During the 16th system, okay, when we were segregated, we had our own banks, we had our own hospitals, our own schools, okay, we had our own farming systems, we had our own banks, listen brother, okay, we had our own banks where we used to lend and borrow money from each other. Okay, as a family unit, as a village. Okay, the so-called Europeans, they seen that, you know what they did? They said, we got to set up a credit and debit system. Okay, they can borrow from us, but we're gonna charge the hell out of them in that damn interest, man. Okay, and he's made it that way, okay, where we'll never pay the interest off and we'll never get on top. Okay, but when we was doing the time of segregation, brother, okay, it wasn't only Black Wall Street. Okay, in Tulsa, Oklahoma, it was Black Wall Streets all over the place. It was Detroit, Michigan, where they had Black Bottom. Okay, they had one down in Florida. They had one in Manhattan called Seneca City. Okay, they had them down in Florida, okay, called the Rosewood Community. Okay, they even had one right here in Durham, okay, on East Parish Street, man. Okay, we was full of taking care of one another and ourselves. You know what that damn European said? He came along, man, and said, hell no. Hell no, just like Columbus did, we got to have this. We got to have some of this. Okay, so in lieu to that right there, as a result of integration, okay, you know what replaced the herbs? Medication. Right. You know what replaced, okay, things like natural turmeric, okay, and echinacea, Motrin and Tylenol. You know what replaced penicillin, that natural plant, okay, that kills any infection that you have in your body? Amoxicillin, okay, that they made, which is a generic brand, okay, of penicillin, okay. You know what replaced the family values and the morals, okay, that we once had, the code ethics of the amendments, okay, because that's all he did. This is our book, brother, called the Bible. Every prophet in this book is black, is a so-called black man, okay, Job, Jeremiah, Christ, Moses, Solomon, okay, all black men. Okay, and the scriptures tell you that. Come on down. You coming up next, right? All right, come on.
Verse 4, they have said, come and let us cut them off from being a nation.
Oh yeah, that's nasty right there. Okay, this is what the so-called Europeans did. He said, come on, okay, let us cut them off, okay, from being a nation of people. And that's what the so-called white man did. Okay, once they came in here and robbed us and spoiled us, man, and took every damn thing, basically they said, y'all on y'all own, man. Okay, here, y'all on y'all own. We're going to cut y'all off from being a people. And what else, King?
That the name of Israel
Here it come, brother.
may be no more in remembrance.
You don't remember. Look, the first thing we think about when somebody say Israel or Jerusalem, Captain Yashu, is them damn rats, okay, running around, okay, over in our homeland, man. When somebody say Jerusalem, Tel Aviv, okay, or somebody saying Israel, the first thing that come to mind, okay, is these people right here, brother. Tell me I'm lying. Okay? But you'll never think of yourself, okay, as being these people right here. Okay, because the original people, okay, that land belonged to, okay, is us.
Right.
That's our land, man.
Right.
Okay? Why the hell you think there's so much war going on over there in Israel today? Because the white people aren't over there today, man. The so-called white man has turned this society upside down, man. Okay? Everything that he stands for, okay, is backwards, okay, according to the Bible. Okay, the Most High said don't eat pork. The white man wanted to make it out of a delicacy. The white man said don't celebrate Christmas. Okay, what do you want to do? You want to set it up as a holiday. Okay, according to the Bible, Christ is black. Okay, white man wanted to paint him white. Okay, the white man says what? Don't beat kids. Okay, the Most High says there's nothing wrong with disciplining your kids. You're not supposed to bludgeon your kids and beat them to a damn pulp. Okay, but there's nothing, okay, wrong with every so often just making them just feel the rod and disciplining them, man. There's nothing wrong with that. Your kids will have a little bit more respect for you, man. Okay, but when you hold back that discipline, okay, and them conversations, okay, with your kids that you're supposed to have, your kids grow up to be damn monsters, man. Okay, because why? Because they have no spiritual discipline, okay, about themselves. Okay, they start calling you by, I seen it. Okay, but kids grow up in the projects, Officer Zephaniah, okay, the mothers can't do nothing with them. Okay, and all of a sudden now they calling you by your first name. Hey, I seen him come out, Yashu. We playing skellies, okay, up under the building. I've heard my friends. Hey, Robert, yeah, where's Robert at? Okay, that's my dad. What? Hey, what's happening, Bobby? Bobby? Okay, you talking to your father like that? Okay, because why? Because it's no connection, no communication, man. Okay, the white man substituted, okay, the Bible, okay, with constitutions, penal code laws. So now we're not going by the righteous morals, we're going by Satan's, okay, laws, okay, according to the scriptures. We got to come back to that. I want you to stand right there, brother. Hold on. We got another dynamic speaker coming up. That's it? All right, with that, okay, I'm going to let the next dynamic speaker come up. With that, that's my time. All praises to the Most High. The water for you brothers reading in spirit. I appreciate y'all. Okay, all praises to YAHAWAH, YAHAWAH'S. But I'm going to let the next speaker come up. Stand right